My daughter, Carrie, was 16 years old, and she was in an automobile accident. And less than a year earlier, before her accident, she had made a statement to me, you know, Dad, there's nothing that I can think of that would be cooler than when I die if I could be an organ donor and give someone else the gift of life. That's just, to me, it's so cool that you can give someone your corneas and they can see. You can donate your organs and people who might otherwise die can live. And as a result of my daughter's choice, really, because it was her choice, when she died less than a year later, there are 4 people that are alive today. There are 2 people that can see.
When I was 17, my liver failed. Only the sickest people get to the top of the transplant waiting list, and I was one of them. I was supposed to go home on a Wednesday, and that very same day I fell into a coma. I don't know, I woke up on a Saturday with the liver transplant already. If it wasn't for organ donation, I wouldn't be alive today, I wouldn't be here.
I was diagnosed with primary sclerosing cholangitis. It's a disease that affects the liver. So the day I brought Mom and baby home from the hospital, I went into the hospital with a severe liver infection. I wanted to be there to care for my wife after the C-section and be a good dad and be around for this 3-day-old girl, and I couldn't because I was in the hospital. You're scared to death. I mean, you want to be a dad. You want to be around to teach her how to tie her shoes and, you know, talk her out of a tattoo and beat up on her boyfriend and grill, you know, all the boys that come by. And, you know, I had a 3-day-old girl and I was in the hospital, you know, in the ICU, and that's not a position anybody wants to be in. And, you know, transplant gave me a second chance. You know, my transplants allowed me to resume an active life. I wouldn't be around without the amazing gift of my donor and donor family.
Donate Life Northwest provides every member of our community an incredible opportunity to continue their legacy by giving the gifts of life, sight, and mobility to someone else in need.
I'm a double cornea recipient, 6 years now, so I have 2 donors. Oh, many heroes for donation and transplantation. Obviously, first off are my 2 wonderful donors. Without them, I wouldn't have these corneas, and of course, Dr. Terry, the surgeon. But behind the surgeon, there are many people, such as the staff at Donate Life Northwest and Lions Vision Gift, and all that they do to help with transplantation and donation.
Since liver transplant, I've been able to do so many things. I can just get up and move around, and now I can do anything I want.
When one is asked what's the most important work that Donate Life Northwest does here in our community, it's really not just one thing. It's a huge number of things. It's getting volunteers to come together to get the word out. It's having donor families and recipients communicate their experience to others. It's creating one of the most successful registries that exists in the United States. We're just very fortunate. All of that contributes to saving lives through transplantation.
Hi, my name's Tyler. I'm 15 years old. I've been golfing since I was about 8 years old. When I was 11 years old, I had bone cancer, and it looked like I was going to lose my leg. I think life would be a whole lot different if I didn't have the bone transplant. I do have a scar on my leg. It goes from about here to here. The scars do come in handy when I'm talking to the ladies, because I tell them that it's a shark bite. You can kind of compare golf to life. You have your ups and downs, and you just try to work for the best. Thanks to the tissue transplant, I'm a regular teenager and pretty good golfer.
Well, after I received my kidney transplant, it changed a lot, because now I have a normal life. I have 2 kids. Like before, I couldn't have kids because I was so sick.
Well, as a liver transplant recipient and a survivor, Donate Life Northwest, they gave me my life back. And without them, I wouldn't be here. I'm able to surf again. I'm able to cook again. I'm able to travel again. I'm able to goof around with my kids. And that was the most important thing, is to struggle and survive so I could watch my kids grow. And that's why I feel that it's important to pay it forward to Donate Life Northwest.
And I feel very strongly that I can't take the rest of my body with me when I die, and I know it's something hard to talk about is death, but I saw how much just my living organ donation has changed the life of my cousin.
Donate Life Northwest's ultimate goal is to reduce the waiting time for patients. So that's why it's so vitally important to educate and motivate people to register.